Joseph, yo. So today we're gonna talk about our relationship and our marriage and how we got married in like 2 months of dating. We reconnected July 4th. We started dating September 25th, got engaged October 22nd, and then we got married November 15th. So it was like 1 month each step.
10 years ago, 2014 maybe, around there, after high school. She went to a music festival with an old friend of mine. They were dating at the time of our old lives.
Yeah.
And, that's all she was just a friend's girlfriend to me. That was basically one of the first interactions we went to, like just going to shows together. And then that was really about it. I probably didn't see her since my journey until I was ready to surrender fully to Christ on July 4th. We have this thing called First Fridays here in our city. It was the 4th of July, and I was with a buddy of mine. I just got off work, and we're just walking around. And I had a drink, and, I was going through my issues, which was drug addiction. And, right at the end of it, I was just ready to just give up on all life. And, saw this prayer sign. And
I was holding up a big need prayer sign, just like walking around.
Yeah, so I was like, what the heck, what could hurt? So I go up over there and didn't even recognize her.
Yeah, he thought I was an old coworker, and I'm like, no, like.
Yeah, so we got my prayer done and asked for healing, and the rest is history. Later, after that, not too much later, I was baptized and fully healed. No thoughts or any feeling of urges to do drugs anymore or even drink alcohol. And so it's such a blessing. And from that moment, I just felt like God was putting a divine relationship right in front of me. I was talking with coworkers and told them that I don't think I'm gonna get married anytime soon. And I was practicing celibacy for a year beforehand as well. And you get tired of the meaningless hookups, and found enjoyment just being by myself. But ultimately, it's probably the drugs is what cut me off from society as well. Mm-hmm. And then, it wasn't until I was fully ready to surrender that God gave me my wife, my life partner, and she was the one to help bring me to my healing process. Mm-hmm. And now I'm fully committed to Christ, and that has been the journey ever since.
Yeah, and it was a huge thing about God healing you, because how long were you struggling with the drug thing?
You probably tried most of my life. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm 29, and so I was struggling with it since I could remember. I started at a young age smoking weed. I got expelled in 6th grade, and then I got expelled again in I think my 10th year, my sophomore year of high school. An issue my whole life. The weed thing, it didn't seem that bad, but it makes you tired, lazy, and you're not motivated to really do anything. So that was the start. And once I got into, the rave scene and the music, the whole community is just based around a lot of drugs, whether it be cocaine, psychedelics, ketamine, you name it. It could be literally anything, and they're doing it for fun and, to enhance their experience at these
every
events.
Single time, and it's more and more and more.
Yes, and it's more and more. Enough. It's never enough. It never is. Always chasing that high, and it's like, I got to take this for this set at this time, to get that good feeling, because like their music's just oh my god, and like on them drugs, it just makes it 10 times better.
Yeah, but then there's another show, and then you do the same thing over. It's like you see how that can.
It's an issue, and people don't see it, and I've experienced it firsthand, and I see it all around me. And people can deny it all they want, that they got it under control, but they don't. So I was just one of those that luckily took the godly route and chose Christ to heal me. And that's one thing. I was into New Age spirituality. We both were trying everything to get out of this addiction. It went through a down spiral, and it got worse and worse, and nothing helped. So the last resort was to bring Jesus back into the picture and surrender to him so he could heal me. And, Lord and behold, that's what happened within a few weeks. As soon as I got baptized, it was out. Like, no more thoughts or feelings of it. So it was like I literally was transformed into a new person. Wow. It's a beautiful thing. And, I urge anybody who is going through any drug addictions to call upon Jesus, and he will answer. Prayer is a very powerful thing.
Yes, it really is. It really is, you guys. So he was radically healed once he actually surrendered. And after that, we started to hang out as just friends for like a few weeks.
Playing pickleball.
Yeah, it was awesome just because it was like, I don't know, we just saw each other just as like brothers and sisters in Christ at that point. And so,
Yeah, I just wanted to be closer to God, just because I felt his hand upon me and heal me. So that's, I was fully grateful and owed my life to God for doing this for me, for having His grace and mercy upon me. So with Daniele, you're helping me with that process and getting into it. I felt like I owed her something, and just keeping her close was something that will keep me close to God as well. So, I couldn't ask for anything better, couldn't ask for a better life partner. That's why, I decided to marry her.
oh, that's cute. We'll go into how we decided to actually start dating. I guess that was more so on me because
I didn't want to ruin what we had because, I didn't want to make this a selfish thing or like seem like this was for dating purposes only, because I was pursuing God's love, and, I'd already had committed to not getting married anytime soon or being with anyone. Hookup culture was dead for me. And so like definitely didn't think that she would go for a guy like me because I was such a mess before. And if she only knew, she knows my family now, but it's a lot to deal with. So yeah, I just didn't think that was even possible.
Yeah, so he would have never told me. And so I always thought like if a guy likes you, he will pursue you. So that's why I took forever like to even tell him anything. And I wasn't gonna say anything either, but I kind of got encouraged by my mom. She was like, you know what, just go for it. You just never know what can happen. So I guess I had two choices. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna tell him how he feels, and if he doesn't feel the same way, I'm just gonna have to cut it off because like I'm not gonna put myself through that. So I just asked him one day. I was just like, "Is there anyone you're interested in?" And he was like, "No, not really." And then he kind of made it. He kind of hinted at me, kind of in a weird way,
It was
right?
only you, so yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "You know what? You're sitting right in front of me." So I caught it, and I was like, "Okay, well, interested in you too." So I guess after that, it was just
The wrap. And
yeah,
then we talked about marriage, right? Soon
yeah.
after that. So it's kind of no.
I think you mentioned it that same day because you were like, "Oh, I wouldn't say anything. I just asked
It
you to
was.
marry me."
Oh yeah. Well, she was asking, well, how would you do it? Like, it's like, well, I would just surprise you with the ring, like obviously, like any man would do. The best part is where she was seeking prayers and where I had my prayer answered is where I asked her to marry me. So we got engaged right there in Old Town. Yeah, so it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then how long after? About a month later, or like half a month later, I guess. It was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks that we got married.
Yeah, well, like after we got engaged, we got married 2 weeks after, and that's just because his mom kind of made us wait, which we're happy about because then family can come. But what made you decide to? I guess why did we decide to get married so fast, like after the
Because
engagement?
why wait when this is the best you're gonna find out there. With this day and age, with all these.
It's hard out there.
Yeah, with no judgment, but there's just a lot. Just the way society is right now, with trying to find somebody who genuinely is good for you, it is hard.
It is
And
hard.
just seeing how on fire she is with the Lord and how strict she is, I knew that would be best for me because that's what I'm seeking. I know she'd keep me on the right path, that narrow path straight to the Lord. So, that's when I decided, this is for me, this is for the best I've done with my life. And, I just couldn't see anyone else. I'm like, what else am I looking for? She's very beautiful and she's very smart. I got me a financial coach as as a wife. My credit was pretty shot. And,
yeah, we working
I
on
had
it.
some debts stacking up over the years. And so I needed all that. I guess you could say, wouldn't say I'm using her, but I just so happened to just fall in line that way, to be honest.
Yeah.
And as God just will find your perfect match when the time is right.
Yeah.
She said she was praying for her husband.
And it's funny because like he said, like we know each other, never seen each other in that way, but after his baptism, like he truly was a different man completely. And I fought it so much because I'm like, that's the homie, like it just can't be like this. So yeah, I fought it, but I was like, you know what? He is truly on fire for God and his compassion for people and already telling people his testimony, like right off the bat, like he has a heart for people. And that's exactly what I was looking for. Because like I wanted somebody we can do ministry together and like wherever, if God says go, we can go, not tied to this world. He's very non-materialistic. So
True. Yeah, we do have the same past history as well with the New Age spiritual.
Yeah, so we can really relate.
And then with the same music, we still listen to the same music. We still dabble into it as well.
Yeah, there's Christian dubstep, EDM.
Christian rhythm. So
yeah.
It's pretty lit.
It's better than the other stuff.
So and that is the hardest part though about coming into this new life and new relationship is that you're going to be sacrificing your old self and basically all of it comes with it, whether it's the music or just clothing that you like. It's just, you can't listen to any curse words, and a lot of these bangers, these drops got some curse words in it, so you just got to cut them out. And she's very her discernment's very real, and she can see the evil within that lies within that I can't see, so that is a plus. So just finding someone with the similar background and everything that can relate to all the same things that we've been through.
Or same goals, like going
exactly.
to
same goals. We're both holistic.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like we're both very into natural, like healthy living. Like we'd want to live off grid, like raise our kids very healthy, like
because we know how bad how torn this world is. So
we also want to help like spread the gospel, like
exactly. So that is the main priority. So what better way to find a partner in Christ as well? You got to find someone equally as yoked.
Yes,
is what the Bible says, and that's what we've done.
Yeah, because even in the Christian community, there's still a lot of people that aren't even born again, even though they claim it.
Or lukewarm as well.
Yeah, so many lukewarm people. Like you would think, like, oh, they're Christian, but it's like.
And then you have a partner who's not Christian, then that's just going to bring you down as well. And you're going to be stuck with that all your life, and then fighting, and then possibly even divorce as well. So it's best to find someone who's equally as yoked with you on the same religion. Don't try to fix anyone; they can only fix themselves.
Yeah, don't fall in love with potential. Like, because you never know.
Yeah, they got to be seeking it themselves.
Yeah.
And, that's what happened, Till I was fully ready to surrender is when we ran back into each other.
Yeah.
And when she did the same at some point in her life, and I didn't even know. So it's just a full circle for both of us. And then, it's just crazy.
So how did family and friends react when we told them about our marriage, our engagement even?
Yeah, I can't remember if it was my brother and his girlfriend right now. They might have been the first person I told. Oh yeah, I'm gonna marry this girl. I think it might have been.
It's like, oh yeah, we're dating. Oh yeah, we're gonna marry.
Yeah, and then I think my mom, I was building up the courage to tell my mom.
It was hard.
She was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm like, what?
Which is so
yes,
funny.
I am.
It's so funny she said that because she was the main one, like, helping me prepare for the wedding. And like, isn't that funny?
She put in so much effort for this wedding to make it happen.
So it's so funny how at first she was like not about it.
Yeah, she just thought it was too soon.
Yeah, and she didn't really know me that well either.
And I think one of the main issues is I didn't have my own place as well. So, she thought that was the main concern, is like having your own place so you can move in together. Which, is, I see what she's saying, but at the same time, like, it's okay. It does help, yeah, but you got to start somewhere. And who knows, I just got a really good job, and that's just what came with this new transformation, getting a great job, high-paying job.
Yeah.
And so with her help, building up my credit and getting these debts off and figuring out her budget right now. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we budget together. How is that? Is it awesome?
Yeah, it's awesome. She gets to see where my money is going. All my money.
Yeah, and we get to see what each other's buying because we share Amazon account.
Yeah, we share an Amazon account now, so it's a little difficult for presents, but but we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
I got a mom who has Amazon Prime.
Good.
Wedding was amazing.
Experience. So it was very small.
Yeah,
it was 2 weeks to plan it.
We wanted to just do it right off the bat. We're gonna still do it in October. The end of October, I think, before Halloween. Yeah, we just wanted to go and just do something small, just invite our parents.
Yeah, in the courthouse. We're just going to do courthouse wedding. That's it. That's all. and then maybe have a party like down the line.
Yeah, and then once we get our place, have a housewarming party / wedding celebration. But my mom changed my mind on that. She told me, well, you should, give it like 2 weeks. Give people, like your Aunt Ruthann, she'd want to come see you and everything. And I was like, I'm a sucker for my Aunt Ruthann, so
yeah, she's so sweet.
So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll give everyone 2 weeks because
to get off work, and then we'll give them a chance to come.
Yeah, and I get it because my older brother, he did get married once,
like eloped.
And yeah, just straight up in the courthouse. Didn't tell nobody. And it didn't sit right with me either because I was like, what? I'm like, you didn't even invite me? And he was the best man at my wedding. So, so that was very beautiful. So to have everyone there, see how much my mom, she put into this wedding and make it happen. And, it was the best decision we made was to have families share the same moment with us and show them how much we love each other.
Yeah.
Because anyone having doubt in this relationship is going to last is just a fool. And to show them otherwise.
Yeah, it was so cute. And to Sarah vows too, which his idea, I wouldn't have gone for that just because.
That's true. It was like, I think literally the day before.
You wrote yours only the day of.
Yeah, we wrote the vows the day of. At least I did. But I decided on the day before, the night before. I was like, we should probably change that. It's like come straight from the heart. And, it just made sense to me.
It was such a good idea.
Just have a heartfelt vows.
In front of everybody and to each other. And
so that's what we did, and they were beautiful.
Yeah.
And made a lot of people cry, made some family cry. So it's good decision on that. And you get to keep the vows afterwards.
Yeah, he really
share them with your spouse and let them, maybe you could frame it. So I think that'd be a great thing to do.
That's a good idea.
And then if they ever do something, you're like, look what you said. The day of marriage.
Okay, so our wedding was very affordable because we didn't have to pay for a venue, didn't have to pay for like a wedding planner, DJ, nothing like that. Very affordable. I actually made another video breaking down all the expenses. So I'll link it down in the description. So give you ideas, or if you just want to see the numbers, I'll be there. So you really don't have to spend much money at all to make it so special.
You just gotta have people who love you.
Exactly, have people who love you and little decorations.
Who are willing to go that little extra mile to make your day, make that day a very special day.
Yeah, we had a friend of ours sang, and then another friend help with pictures, so that really helped as well.
And I had another job. I was working, and I was at a restaurant, so we used that venue.
Yeah.
So
free. Just not have to pay for the food.
Catering.
Yeah, it worked out really well, and we didn't have to go into debt for it or anything. Video will be down below if you want to see that. So the wedding was great. We planned it in 2 weeks.
The most important part that the wedding that we did also was in honor of God as well. To make that very clear.
Yeah.
That it wasn't just about us two getting married. It was most importantly about honoring God and doing what's right for God. And we made sure to add that into our wedding a lot. We had prayers. We had gospel worship and everything going on.
All our music was Christian music.
And then, so we did all that and a lot more praying and a lot more, singing at the venue for the dinner and everything. And I just wanted all my family to see that and all their friends, of course, our Christian friends, our evangelist friends. To all be part of that and then to show, because we all have somebody who's struggling with something or to accepting Jesus Christ as well as their Savior. So to have all my family there and for them to witness my transformation, along with hoping to plant seeds within a certain few, was just blessing all together as well. So that was the main part of all this.
Yeah, and our friends got to share the gospel too.
Exactly. Yes, and then share testimonies as well. So it was very beautiful.
It was supposed to be, honestly, that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do it, was to at least spread seeds to people who are going through things. When else are you gonna have all your loved ones at one place like that, and then you can kind of make the experience. So it's of course we're gonna make God the center.
Yeah, and who else knows you better than your family? They've seen everything, or heard something from another about what's going on in your life, the hardships, and just for them to be able to witness and see the full 360 that you can do. And, it could definitely put some thoughts in their head that, maybe there is a God.
Yeah.
And maybe Jesus really did heal this boy, because that boy was not right. That boy ain't right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's such a huge testimony, like our life, our relationship. And and actually we got the first officiant from the courthouse couldn't say Jesus, couldn't say God in the.
She sold out.
She's a Christian.
She's a sellout.
Yeah, low key, because she's a believer. So we found another ordained minister, so she was able to make sure she says
for the right price.
Yeah, she was 3 times more expensive than the first one, but we're like, you know what?
It's probably what we spent the most money on.
And I'm so happy. Like, as frugal as I am, I was super happy to spend that money, because I was like, okay, we need to.
Yeah.
Huh?
The dinner is probably the most.
Oh, the dinner was definitely most expensive.
That was a big chunk of it, but it was very important.
It went like the dinner.
It was the most important part.
It was the most important part. So, anything else before we move on to the 3-week update?
Let's see.
About the wedding, about our dating. I guess for us, like our courtship, our dating experience,
and
it was very wholesome. I guess because we would just go outside, play pickleball, play chess. We're gonna have to make another video about boundaries and how that experience was waiting till marriage.
Okay, yeah, I was about to add that about the kissing thing.
Yeah, we'll make it another video, so you guys are just gonna have to subscribe and click the bell to be notified. So, yeah, it was interesting, but we did wait till marriage to be intimate,
consummate the marriage,
yeah.
Wink,
so
wink.
it wasn't easy, but God helped us. So yeah, we'll go more into that in another video. Tomorrow's our 3 weeks, y'all. And so how do you think it's been since we've been married?
It's been awesome, honestly. It's been a great experience. The first day of marriage was, she's, of course, spent the night for the first time. And, what is it? I come home from work, and there's so much of my stuff on the floor ready to be thrown out.
I go through all his room and clean it out. Like,
so,
awesome. And I didn't even go through the whole thing. But
yeah, I used to grow mushrooms, so
how was that? You coming home and seeing all that? What was your reaction? Like, what were your thoughts? Were you like, I made a crazy person?
My first thoughts were like, ooh, yeah, I should have saw this coming. I should have probably pre-cleaned this out a little bit better.
Because he did pre-clean it a couple weeks ago.
Not really. It was like
a surface level.
It was when I came to Christ. I was supposed to clean out my crystals and new age stuff. And for the most part, I threw away like all my paraphernalia and all that, all my grinders, all my scales, all my bags of baggies, and, paraphernalia stuff and smoking trays and everything. I think I got rid of.
Yeah, but there was a lot more.
Yeah, so there's more other stuff that from the past, just things from the past that don't serve me any longer. A letter written.
Okay,
that was sealed.
I have to go through.
I went through. It was sealed to somebody.
Because I thought it was an old love letter. I'm like.
It was something I wrote when I was locked up 10 years ago.
He got mad at me, y'all.
I was a little upset about it because I'm like, it doesn't have your name on it. Why are you opening it?
And I'm like, but we're one, so there shouldn't be any secrets between us.
It was sealed and it's supposed to be sent off to somebody.
Well, I was like, this is irrelevant. It's an old love letter. Like, what does it matter?
She read someone else's mail, y'all.
No, I didn't read it. I told you I didn't.
She just opened it.
I just opened it. I saw the first line, got bored.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
She got bored, right?
I would tell you if I read it.
She went through everything else extensively. I'm just teasing you.
Anyways, I actually didn't, but
she just added so much value to my life that no past relationship has ever done. So, and just within this short amount of time, so much value has been added, and I couldn't be any more grateful than I can to this woman.
We're very compatible, which is
exactly
sweet.
So
yeah, I'm just grateful. Like for me, it's been amazing just knowing like how hard he works. Like he gets up at 4 a.m. every day, like Monday through Thursday, and like just seeing his dedication to provide, and
have a second job.
And he has a second job, so it's like I just want to support him in everything he does. We're gonna do another update in about 6 months just to see like how's it going and everything. Hopefully we're in an apartment, our own place by then. We'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, no, this has been just a beautiful story written by God. God is the only reason why it's been going so smooth as it has been. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments. Stay tuned. We're going to film more videos just about our journey and maybe vlogs and everything. So make sure to subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed. And
God bless.
God bless you guys. Bye for now. Okay, we're good. You like all the volume, don't you? You like the volume, don't you?
Yeah, I don't like it flat. Why would you push my hair flat? What's wrong with you?
It's not. Okay.
It doesn't look right when it's flat like that.
Okay, looks good like that. Oh, I look good like that. Looks good. It was not flat at all. Okay, looks good like that. Wait, make sure me.